Hi, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 2023 love reading. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. That is also listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Taurus, let's see the energy we need to be, not in the energy we need to be mindful of. Let's see what the tarot has to say. There we go. The energy we need to be mindful of is right here. So we'll look at that in a minute. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. It's so interesting because there's there's the Five of Swords, right? You're crowned with the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is the energy of, battles that we have seen before when it comes to love, when it comes to what we love. So remember, a love reading doesn't necessarily have to be about a lover. It can be about what we love in our lives and about love surrounding our lives. There's a balancing that's coming after a time that really hasn't been fair. All right. And this is justice energy, right? This is also Libra energy. September 23rd to October 22nd. You can be getting, there's something was out of balance, okay? With the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but with our passion, with what we love, with what we're passionate about. The Page of Swords, I just saw this card and I thought, all of a sudden, Spirit said, it was out of balance, but now it is in balance. And you're becoming more of a student of what is true and right for you than you have been in quite a long time. And that leads to Scorpio energy, right? But that leads to the death card, the dying wave, the old self, the rebirth of the new. This is a time of being reborn in love. This is a time where, yeah, you've been through the ringer, you have been, but this is a time where you are going to see yourself reborn in love, and you're going to see yourself more and more moving towards love, moving towards what you love, moving towards what's emotionally, spiritually important to you, and excuse me, really filling your world with love. This can be finding a love after a time where it all went sour. So just be aware of this. Sorry, had a hair on my arm. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Yeah, the Six of Swords reversed. So the Six of Swords reversed, we need to be mindful of a sense of we thought we had moved forward, right? From a heartbreak, a pain, a disappointment, and we hadn't. And so here it's like I want to pull you back into that hurt. Or no, that's not it. It's not that we hadn't moved forward. We thought we had moved out of this person's grasp, but they're trying to pull us back into a heartbreak or into a pain, or an energy is trying to pull us back, and we're like, no, I'm not coming. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? Type of deal. So just be aware of this during this time. That there's that energy of I want to pull you back into heartbreak, pain, and disappointment that you've already gone through, that you have no intention of going back to. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. balance. So everything had been out of balance. Now, it could have been out of balance for quite some time. So there is a sense here. What is Libra? What is the number of justice? 11. 11 years? Yeah, 11 years. Or 2011 is when it could have gone out of balance. So just be aware of this during this time that yeah, something with the number 11, okay, coming forward. And balance reversed, spirit saying, be very mindful. When it comes to love, there are certain things that have been out of balance. And we're going to see ourselves moving much more, readily during this time towards balance with the Five of Swords. You know, I love the little boy's face right here, how he looks so sad. Like the other two little boys, I think like the one in purple kind of mocking him or laughing at him, or, but it almost looks like they've ganged up on him, or he hasn't won. And there's a sense of something is out of balance here. And the Five of Swords is we're repeating that out of balance energy until we learn the lesson that spirit wants us to learn. You know how we tend to say, oh my gosh, this always happens to me. Because until we handle it the way spirit wants our soul to elevate, we will always have it come back to us. And so here with the Five of Swords, it's like you're going to have something coming up during the time in October where it's like, why does this always happen? And this is a time for you to shine in the way that you handle it, in the way that you connect with your soul's purpose here. So kind of turning inward, not kind of, but very much turning inward and saying, okay, spirit, guide me. I have faith. Move me forward. Move me towards where I need to be. And that moves us to the Six of Pentacles, which is very much an energy of things coming back into balance. But it's also an energy of helping, of building up, of moving forward. So we might have felt at times almost like we had to have our hand out, for one reason or another. And we had been given that help. And now we see ourselves being elevated and being able to help and balance things for others as well as ourselves. But be very mindful, Taurus, because we have a tendency to do this, that we have a tendency to throw ourselves into the helping of others instead of also remembering to help and balance ourselves. So during this time, we're moving towards balance in a world that has been for us for quite some time, okay, out of balance. Justice reversed. Not everything is just and fair. And that is something that I found a very hard pill to swallow as I grew up, right? And I see that for a lot of people. It's a very hard pill to swallow, especially as children. We're reared on stories where, like, good triumphs over evil, and justice always wins, and the good guy always wins. And the world is so much more complex. And here, with justice reversed, there's something that when you look at it, it'll never be fair. It'll never be right in the realm of love and what you love and what elevates your soul. But you're claiming back your power. It's like, okay, that wasn't fair. That wasn't right. That wasn't. But I am. I am moving forward in greatness and balance because I'm getting my fire back. With the King of Wands reverse, fire sign energy, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it is getting our fire back. It has losing our passion for a bit, maybe being disinterested in certain things that used to spark so much joy in our lives. We're finding our passion coming back. We're finding ourselves moving forward. And we're finding ourselves moving in the direction that we really love to, that we really want to, that's super, super, super important to us. And with the King of Wands reversed, there was someone who actively tried to dim your light. So if you're thinking, did they try to make me less than? Did they try to make me doubt myself? Was that all in my head? No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Your light, they didn't like how bright you shined. They didn't like how passionate you were. Okay? They wanted to be able to have you play to their tune. And here's the thing, Taurus, you're just not very good at that. We're just not very good at that. So be aware. Be aware. And never, ever apologize for being you. As long as you come from a place of love, of kindness, of gentleness, of respect, of beauty of soul, never apologize for being who divinity, the universe made you to be. And the Page of Swords, it's like after all of this, like once we're finding our balance, right? And the Page of Swords, this is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this is the energy of I'm finding my voice again. I'm embracing my desire, my truth, my passion, what I love. I mean, I love this picture so much. I always wanted hair like this when I was little, that flaming red, frizzy, giant hair. I would have hated it probably if I had it, but I always wanted hair like that. So when I look at her, I'm like, oh my gosh, hair goals, most definitely. But here with the Page of Swords, is just that sense of I'm getting my passion back. I'm cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. The sword is our voice. I'm claiming my voice. I'm claiming my passion. I'm claiming what I desire. I'm moving forward in that brilliance. There's a weight that's being lifted off of your shoulders. It's going back to a childlike time of discovery, of connection, of insight, because we're saying to ourselves, what do I want? And we may not have said that to ourselves in a very, very long time. What do I want from love? How am I speaking love in my world? Or do I speak a lot of negativity in my world? And how do I release that? In order for me to move forward in the bloom of love in my life and for my soul and for myself, because you are being completely transformed during this time. Completely transformed. Also, you have a really good connection with Scorpio energy. I know Scorpios are your sister sign, right? So Scorpios, Taurus can bring out the best or the worst in you, right? Just like sisters can. They can bring out the best or the worst in us. But I see you having a really good connection with Scorpio energy. Also, the time frame, October 23rd to November 22nd. No, November 21st. There we go. Scorpio time frame is going to be a rather positive time frame for you. So you're going to see like, wow, things are aligning or things are moving forward, and this is really great. So that's going to be really, really, really important. But this is also a time of tremendous transformation for yourself, but also for what you love, for how you want to move forward, for what's important in your life. And it's like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I have this power. This is also a connection to the spirit world. So Scorpios are very connected to the spirit world. They walk the veil between the the um the waking world and the spirit world. And so here, just know that during this time is that you 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 walk that line very well, but it can also be very overwhelming for you to do so because you want things to be more grounded, right? Scorpio is water sign energy. It's much more fluid, much more easy to move between the cracks. I mean, and and earth is harder to move between the cracks. Yes, we can have sand and it can be easy that way, but it's just harder, it has to be kind of broken down and connected with. So just know that you're being guided by the other side. There's somebody on the other side, you know, you have a very strong connection. Okay. So you have a very strong connection with your angels. Listen to your spirit guides. You need to step out of the chitter chatter of your head, which is going to be very loud. Step out of the chitter chatter of your head and step into that. There's just a beautiful voice. I just see like a golden cord. So if you can just visualize following this golden cord forward and stepping into the connection with your angels, that is going to help you move in love, but also move to connecting with your angels speaking more loudly in your life in the day to day, but also your connection with the spirit world. And that's going to be very beneficial when it comes to love, when it comes to connecting with others, because you're going to find that it opens up doors. It's like, oh, I have this new insight, I have this new guidance. So whether we're in a relationship or whether we want to be in a relationship, there is this need, yeah, within our soul to connect with spirit more profoundly. And that's going to be something that we're going to get great pleasure in building that connection. So just be aware of this during this time, that there's this beautiful connection being built and guiding us forward and leading us in a direction that we hadn't necessarily thought of, even like being a part of our day-to-day life, let alone being important in our love life, in that connection of just surrounding us, blooming us in love. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Eight of Cups reversed. We need to be mindful that we haven't walked away from something yet that we needed to walk away from and we need to walk away from. So it's kind of like, okay, I need to end this. This isn't defining me anymore. And this is probably, not probably, but because this is a general reading and it's going to be different for each and every one of us, Eight of Cups is like a divorce. It is an ending. It is a powerful ending. It is very definitive. So it doesn't mean that you had to have gotten divorced. You could have gone through a bad breakup. You could have watched your parents go through a divorce or your guardians go through a divorce, whomever was raising you, where it was like it was very scarring. And so we want to protect ourselves from that energy. So we're kind of insulating ourselves. And that's why this connection with the spirit world, but also with justice and beauty for ourselves and being a student of our voice and our passion and what we want and how we're moving forward is going to be so important. And then we're going to be able to walk away from this. But it's kind of wanting to pull us back into old trauma patterns that we just don't need it anymore. It's like, okay, I'm done with this. I don't want it. Then we have here gratitude reversed. We need to say thank you more. And that sounds maybe like a silly thing to say, but remembering to move forward in a blessing for ourselves, to be grateful to the universe, to the earth, to to our life story, and move forward in gratitude. Also, gratitude really does help us connect with the spirit world in a much more beautiful way. So just be aware of this. And then we move to our subconscious tarot message. And this is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is childlike. The Six of Cups is connecting with dreams from childhood, but also like letting certain things go. Letting certain things go. Like it had to be just this way, or we thought when we were little it's going to be just like this. And we're stepping into that love again, that innocence, that beauty that children have. But we're being a lot more flexible with ourselves. We're being a lot more kind with ourselves. And that's a very, very beautiful thing. All right. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.